Hey guys, and welcome to my first vlog of 90 days off social media. So I made a video. My brother kind of walked in on the end and I cut it short, but it's a little under 10 minutes. So watch when you get a chance. The social media platforms that I'll be off for the next 90 days is Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and TikTok. The only platforms that I really use. I will still be uploading here on YouTube every now and then. You guys won't catch me every day. But as I feel led to just speak and produce, I'll do so. But as of right now, I'm enjoying my time away from social media. Something that the Lord kind of just he keeps echoing to me is sometimes you have to draw back to be launched forward. And I think many times when we're building momentum and we reached a certain level of success, hustle cultures tells us to keep going and keep diving in and to produce. But I believe in this season for myself, and I know he's calling many people to take a social media break, and just to pull it back and to get into a deeper level of prayer, fasting, and consecration. So I did kind of just want to give you guys a little intro of what this series will be about. I didn't edit it at all. It was literally me coming back from my 30-minute walk, getting caught in the rain, dealing with these boho knotless braids that I've had in for a couple of days, and kind of getting just used to my rhythm and flow outside of social media. So here you go, guys. It's about 8. I'm gonna try to keep them between 5 to 10 minutes because you guys know I love to talk, I love to teach, and I think this will be a very exciting journey. I would say for day 1, I've spent a lot of time in the Word, and I've also just picked up my love again for reading. I think with social media, it had me so distracted that I would think I didn't have time to, I would read the Word and study the Word, but outside of that, I didn't really have time to pick up other books, or I was always like, how can I do? And I think it's really given me a mind to slow down and be just intentional about my day. Yeah, so check it out. Comment, subscribe, like, do all the YouTube things, and just track with me. All right, guys, enjoy. Okay, guys, so I just finished my 30 minutes of today, and look, I don't know if you can see it, but it's starting to pour down rain now. I seen that it might rain on the forecast, and I stood under a tree for like 3 minutes while it just went down. Okay, so today is the first day of our 3 months of no social media. And when I was standing under that tree, guys, I called my niece like, bring me this umbrella, which I should have known to pack. But I kind of wanted to show you guys what was in what I'm reading, currently reading. I got my headphones. I have my Apple headphones, and then I have the ones that are good for walking. Then I probably should put this umbrella in my bag just in case it rains, or I decide to walk at a different time. But right now, in addition to like spending my mornings and just days in intensive like prayer, worship, kind of make sure like that I'm not scrolling on Pinterest or YouTube, because those are the only two like social media platforms that I have left. So I don't have TikTok, I don't have TikTok, Threads, Instagram, and Facebook were my primary platforms. I haven't used Snapchat in a while. I don't know if y'all still get down with Snapchat or not. But right now, what I'm currently reading, which I'm sorry got bent a little bit. I'm reading The Work of the Soul, Uncluttering and Get Clear by Carl D. Wright. And he's a pastor. Pastor Carl goes to Hope City, the House of Prayer in Columbus, Ohio. And this is the book and the workbook that I'm working through. I purchased this a long time ago when he first had did like a pre-sale, and it was like a bundle package. So you probably can find this on his platform or Amazon. It's called The Work of the Soul, and it honestly is bringing me back to like basic foundational teaching. And then I'm gonna start reading The Believer's Authority by Kenneth Hagin. So we're focused on just like reading, and of course I've been studying the Bible more, making sure that I'm intentional in feeding myself, and that my time is not just like idle, because right now I'm unemployed, and this is like the first paycheck, that first 14 days, which is a whole 2 weeks pay period, that I'm unemployed and I'm not being paid. So which means I'm bringing in a lot of revenue, and if I'm off social media, then I'm not juicing to the public right now. Like the Lord is even still instructing me to wait. So I was thinking about that today on my walk. Like I really wanted to sit down. Hold on, let me change. Let me see if I can sit back where I originally wanted to sit out here and kind of chat it up. Like, hopefully you guys can still see me. I don't even know if I'm going to edit this or not. But what I was saying is that the Lord has been really telling me to like just pause and wait. And to me, that feels a little difficult when you grew up and still are growing up in a culture that's just known to like hustle and get it how you live, and the Lord is telling you to wait despite your lack of income. But I can say that even without what we consider a paycheck to paycheck type of thing, having one without room, board, and shelter. Y'all see these braids, they wasn't cheap. Like, and I paid full price for these. Like, not too many favors out here. I feel like the Lord has shown me a good amount of favor and mercy, not favor with just him, but favor with men, and just building new connections and people that I'm pouring into, and then yet the Lord is allowing me to pour into them. So it's definitely a different season. And although you guys might see me on YouTube a lot, I'm not, or periodically, I don't know if this is going to be an everyday thing or not, but I wanted to just blog, make sure I was documenting like my experience. Like, you're asking me to come on social media for 3 months, but still documenting my journey of like complete surrender. Like today, I feel like he was asking for a new level of yes. And usually when the Lord asks us for a new level of yes, we're trying to include people, like, and saying like, oh, this is what the Lord is asking me to do, and do you want to do this? But the Lord this morning, he was just highlighting like certain invitations are just between you and I. Like, they're not even for public consumption, like they're scarce between you and the Lord. And he said, through your walk of salvation, you're going to have community is great. Pastors, leaders, everyone, friends, sisterhood, brotherhood is great, but some things like are so scarce. It's like seasons where it's just you and the Lord. So that's kind of where I am in my walk today, just making sure that I keep my word. If I'm going to be off social media for 3 months, those are the 4 platforms that I'm taking myself off of. Now, YouTube, I still do consider, I mean, a lot of people still consider YouTube a social media platform. Guys, I'm out here sweating excessively. We do still consider YouTube a social media platform, but I feel like with YouTube, unless you're sitting there watching shorts all day, which I'm very mindful that shorts are literally reels, like, but I'm not watching shorts. I'm picking teachings, 1 or 2 teachings per day, making sure that I'm not even over cluttering myself with, excuse me, let me clear this out. I'm not over like cluttering myself even with teachings from other people, but I'm making sure that I'm getting the meat of the word for myself. And just being more intentional on how I steward my body. I'm back on OMED, which is 1 meal a day, making sure that I'm just not really being idle with my time, but intentionally seeking the Lord. And honestly, for day 1, I did find myself just looking, like, you know, your fingers are trying to find things to do, and I intentionally put my phone down. I come check it out periodically, but I'm making sure that I'm not scrolling on your email, because you can find yourself doing that, like making sure that you're not over calling and texting people. Like, just if you want to lock in with the Lord, let it be a lock in, and, you know, not trying to distract myself, because social media can be a god for many people, and it's not. Like, I'm not gonna make social media a god. If I say I'm gonna be off for 3 months, I'm gonna be off, but I am gonna be producing content still on YouTube, but I won't be consuming. I'll be producing and taking you guys along the 90 days, maybe not every day like vlogging, but, you know, intentionally posting.
Hello.
Hi James, how are you?
Hello, how about you?
Good. All right guys, bye.